Hey, what's up everyone? Today we have a really cool review which you probably were waiting for a long time. Everybody asked me to film this review and it will be about SSO Smersh webbing system. So, and let's speak about Smersh itself and how you get it when you buy it. It always comes in butt pack and everything which included in set located in butt pack. Butt pack itself changed for a long time of this webbing system. This set was changed according to needs of people who use it, and when it's just appeared, when it was developed, it was looking absolutely different. And now we have a molly on a butt pack on the sides, and before, when it just appeared, in times when Alice clips was in use, here of course was only Alice sections for Alice clips. And now let's just check the history of Smersh itself. Since 1997, company developed police equipment mostly. After that, by many requests of customers, company began manufacturing of vests, platoon and wild goose. One of those sets were assembled by principle of distributing of gear's weight on waist belt with suspenders. This kind of gear was already used in Russian army in 1930s and was replaced during Afghanistan war and returned in 1990s. One officer from special FSB unit seriously interested in our gear. He was a real action veteran. He got mixed set of pouches and replaced our suspenders for American ones from Alice webbing system, and carbiners were replaced with Russian RD-54 ones. This kind of set was tested in the unit first, and after some complaints, company added soft belt with wide middle part. In 1999, set began its way in Dagestan. Second generation appeared in year 2000. Year 2000 first, third generation of Smersh. Thick suspenders, grenade sections, back ammunition pouch became butt pack as we know it today. Based on American set M1967, players now can be located in additional pockets between grenades and mag sections. Year 2002, fourth generation of Smersh. Continued holster wasn't included, works were included. Mag pouches got new addition. Plastic inserts in pouch itself to get opportunity for placing 6.545 max. 2003-2004 years, fifth generation of Smersh. Exactly this version became base for all nowadays Smershes you can see today. It was developed for 45th Airborne Regiment for carrying big amount of ammo, even of 7.62 caliber 12 max. But pack had to have ability to wear it on back and waist with fast access to it. Technically it closest to assembly of IIFS LBV system. In 2004-2005 appears version with silent buckles QRF. Smersh still modernizing even today. So I will say a few things which can help you to identify real Smersh. First of all, its fabric itself. New generation fabric of Smersh is dark olive color and very similar to older generation like Avizent or something like that, but it's not like Cardura. It's a little bit different and a little bit lighter, but same, well, almost the same by its qualities. On the top flap of butt pack we have SSO logo here. It's embroidered here, and also we have tag here on rubber piece. We have three letters SSO, and the other thing is well, you can have label, and the strap itself also differs from many cheap manufacturers who trying to copy this Smersh. Smersh itself is a very old model, as I said. So let's check what's inside. Soft belt, suspenders, two AK pouches. Hard belt. And the bandage pouch or IPP pouch. And the backpack itself. So it's a rifleman set or AK Smersh. Smersh without pouches for grenades like Vogue pouches, and just typical basic AK Smersh. And as I mentioned before, it have a belt, suspenders, two pouches for any max you have and for any weapon you choose, because it can be on not only AK. Smersh can be for three specialties like AK, SVD, PKM, and all those Smershes have different pouches. All other stuff here will be almost the same. So let's start from the assembling the Smersh. It's not that hard how it seems, because first of all you had to assemble the belt itself, the part which hold mags and belt itself, because when you already assembled it, you just had to attach the suspenders, because you able to use Smersh without suspenders, just like belt. So let's start. So we start from the AK pouches, and here we have choices how we will place it, because Smersh is not having only one option of assembling. When we turn the pouch for mags on a different side, we have two pairs of loops, and these pairs giving you choice how high it will be located, like this or like this. If you have a not really you are not very tall and you need your mags higher, you had to choose the lower pair of loops and place it here. If your waist is not really massive and you want to have your mags closer to your back, somewhere further from the belly, you had to place it here. So it's all optional, and I will assemble this Smersh like I usually wear it. So I will choose the upper loops and the loops closer to its edge here. When we chosen what we want, we just starting to place belt in loops. First of all, we place belt here in this loop, then we place belt in two of these loops, then in one loop here. Then we placing the belt in this loop, and if we have some other pouches, we also placing it here, because pouches can had to be on belt, and then belt goes in loops in a soft belt. It's pretty logical, I guess. But people often asking me how to assemble it. So the next stuff, we will place the backpack. Backpack have additional straps here. I will tell what it made for later, but now just watch. We can see here 3 loops and 2 loops on backpack. It's a newer generation of Smersh. Other generations can have a little bit different loops here, so we just place loop here and here. on a soft belt. And then again on backpack. And here we will place the second pouch for Max. When the belt already in all loops, we can finally assemble the belt itself, and probably even use in this condition of Smersh, but it's not full, but already you can use it as just belt system. The next stuff we need to check and not forget to small feature, but many people not use it and not understand what it made for. Small strap here between pouches with two buckles. You just had to make it like this. It's just made for stabilizing your pouches and not allowing it to wobbling in different sides when you run. That's it. But almost nobody using it, and it's pretty useful thing. I just reminding to each other to try at least use it. So it should be something like that. So the next step is assembling or attaching the suspenders, and we had to attach first the two back straps, and I will explain what you had to do, because sometimes people forget to do it more or less correctly, because they not realize why and what these D-rings made for. When we see the backpack, we can see these two D-rings, and same D-rings here. So the problem is that someone often assembling Smersh using just these two D-rings and using backpack without bounding these D-rings to these ones. So I recommend, when you're using the backpack on this place, do something like that. So we had to bound these two D-rings by this strap like this. Why I recommend do it? You need it because if you will use one pair of D-rings, the backpack will be totally wobbling and unstable with any weight you put in there. So just bound it here together to soft belt, and it will be really useful. So we trying to assemble it like it had to be. Then we put the end of strap in a metal buckle on the suspenders. It should look something like that. So as you see, strap goes first in 2 rings. The metal buckle you had to put in through these D-rings, and then place the strap in this metal buckle, and then what's left from strap you able to put here, and it looks something like that. This is more or less stable position for belt and backpack. So, and the other choice you have is 3 D-rings here on pouches. You're able to choose any of these 3 D-rings to attach the suspenders. Also, we're able to attach suspenders here with using these D-rings, but I not use it, and I recommend to use it this way. In my opinion, best choice will be using the middle ring on 3 of these rings here. So we will use this one. Then we put strap here in this metal buckle, like this. Also, you can try to use this elastication at the first layer here and make this strap coming through this elastication band here, but I don't care, and it's fully okay for me when it's like this. So I shown you how to assemble these straps. Straps are attached and suspenders attached too. Then we have small bandage pouch or medical pouch or ITB pouch, whatever. It have 2 Velcro loops to kind of fast release if you need it. So you're able to choose any side you need for this pouch and locate it in any direction you need, direction to open on your shoulder strap or suspender by using it like this. If you need it on the other side, you're able to place it here or turn on a different direction to open it how it's very comfortable for you. And you're also able to locate it anywhere you want, somewhere right here or even on the molly straps if you need. So that's it. All the basic things and parts Smersh have, and then we will check it with Max, and I will show some small features about Mac pouches. Some tricks about the AK pouches. Probably someone didn't know, but we have separation sections here, and it's removable. I recommend to remove it. I never use it with this separation stuff, and it's on Velcro and easily removed. Just a plastic thing with the Velcros, and you're able to remove it. And It's the last generation of Smersh. I will show how it works with mags. The trick is that you're able to place here 3 545 mags. These ones are airsoft, but as you see, 3 mags fits normally. You're able to close the flap, and on the last generations of Smersh you're able to tighten it with elastic band, and it will never be wobbling there, and it's absolutely stable. When you're using the older mags like 762, you can place there only 2 mags, and this trick not works. And here I have 2 762 SEMA airsoft mags, and if we will try to fit 3 mags, it wouldn't fit because it's too big and have a different angle and a little bigger. And 545 mags, when you're using this separation section, fit a little more tight maybe. So at least in my opinion, I not recommend to use it with 545 mags by 2 when you're able to put there 3 mags. It's just not logical in my opinion. So the other funny story with one of my airsoft fellows is P90 mags fitting very well in Smersh, and one of my fellows was looking for a good rig or weapon system to place such mags, and so that happened that these mags normally fit in Smersh. It can look like that it wouldn't fit, but this damn flap will close and mags will never fall away. So it works not only for a K. So it was a review about SSO Smersh rig without any deep details about modifications, just basic instruction how to assemble it. I will definitely show the other ways how to assemble and adjust it. If you will like this video, share with your friends and leave comments. And I hope this video was useful for you. Stay tuned and watch my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.